Kaboom.
It's begun.
It has begun.
Hey, it's begun.
Yes!
Didn't think it would come to this point, to be honest.
What, of making a podcast?
Yeah.
3 boys, 1 Mikey.
Well,
Not a person, just a mic.
2 men and 1 boy.
2.5 men.
2.5 men.
Can't really say that, can we? Is that copyrighted?
That can't be a
2.5
name.
boys.
Can't be a name for the podcast.
That can't be
now.
the name of the podcast, no. 2 now.
That'd be great, though.
2 boys, 1 man.
Oh, God, no. No. No.
Some people
No.
are like, oh, 2.5 men. Let's click on that. It'll be a Charlie Sheen thing. No.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's
not at
us.
all.
Depends what website you're on.
So, first podcast.
Yeah. First podcasts are always the worst podcasts because no one knows what they're doing.
Especially
No,
us.
especially us, yeah. We
The
have
amount
no
of
idea.
podcasts we've seen, we can't actually...
We can't hack our own one. We've been planning it for like 2 years and we've finally done one.
We planned it for 2 years. We lost about 6 people in the
Yeah,
process.
it's down to 3.
Last
We
3
started off with
standing.
like an 8 group people.
Now
and
there's
it's gone
3 of
down to
us.
3.
So many
Oh.
great ideas, and we're stuck with this.
Got us.
Jesus.
But we should take Francis up on that Pictures with Pictures.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. I'm not going to talk about it because obviously someone could
Yeah.
jump on that. But.
Yeah.
So, right. We've got a few things here. Start with the name. Any ideas for a name for this podcast?
2.5 men, definitely not one, is it?
It'd be such a great name, though.
We should call it 3 boys and a mic.
There's half the man over there. 2.5 men.
Yeah, well, 3.5 men.
3 1/4.
It's just one's very small.
3 1/4.
3 1/4.
Black 4 9 3/4.
When did we add
4
the
out of
quarter?
3.
I thought it was just
we
the
should
3.
just call it 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. 4 out of 3.
4 out of 3. Let's call it 3 out of 4.
5 out of 1. It's a 5, I don't know.
Where's the one?
I quite like 3 men and a mic.
No, but it sounds like something you got on the internet.
If you search
type
that on the
that.
internet, you're going to go
You're
wrong.
gonna
Like-
get you're gonna get a whole load of other stuff before you even get to our podcast.
Oh, I don't even know what we could do, name-wise.
Hmm.
We should just pick around like Peter Griffin when...
By the way, we haven't introduced ourselves yet.
That's true.
No, who cares? They know us.
Don't think they do. Some people might.
They just know
If
us.
anyone
Squeaky
listens
voice,
to it.
manly voice, and immediate voice.
If anyone listens to it,
Yeah.
If anyone's there.
we're riding on people listening.
anyone
to
is
this for some
listening.
reason.
If we get less than 3 views, we know something's going wrong because only us can't
we
watch
get more.
it.
That's very
Where are we going
true.
to put this? Like, where are we going to
Anywhere.
upload it to?
Probably YouTube first.
I would have said SoundCloud. But
YouTube's
I'm not
just easy.
aspiring to make music, so
No.
No, yeah.
But there is podcasts on SoundCloud.
yeah. But
Spotify, but then you have to get it like verified. But
You have to have done at least 10 episodes or
that's
something.
fine. We can
5
do 10
episodes.
and then see if we,
we
can
could
put it
start
on Spotify.
on YouTube and then work
Yeah.
our way up.
See if the...
It's like
Yeah.
the ones on iTunes are quite
And then maybe do it live
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Ooh, that could be the long
Yeah,
run. Yeah.
That could be cool.
baby steps.
Baby steps.
Let's
Yeah,
get
let's
past this
go all
one
the way.
first.
All the way.
Let's do a live event
And as I was
in
saying,
London.
In
As
front
I
of
was
no
saying-
one.
Yeah, in Canada.
I'm Kieran.
Charlie. No, it's Tom.
And Ryan.
No one actually knows my name. No one's going to guess
Confuse
it.
everyone.
No one's going to guess.
We've established names. That's a start.
No, it's
Okay,
Tom.
we're getting there. That's how bad this podcast is.
Okay.
We
right.
were like 4 minutes in, we hadn't named ourselves.
So we've
And we
got.
don't know a name of a title.
We've
So
got
when we upload this to whatever website, we don't even know.
Yeah, we have no
Probably
idea.
YouTube.
yeah,
People
Under
listening will know.
Which YouTube channel? We don't know.
we'll have to make a new one once we
Name
come
with
up
a
with an
name.
actual name.
Unless we put it on
Unless we
the
can
one
get
which
the
we
name.
did have as a group.
We
Unless we just make
could.
a new... It's a great topic for people who just don't know. We're just tiptoeing around the subject.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably make a new channel. So this is just
Yeah.
for the
Fresh
This is
start.
the first
fresh start.
beginning of a new channel.
Oh, I'm gonna hate hearing this back. I don't like my voice.
I don't
It's
know my
gonna be
voice either.
wicked.
So,
Should we
I
like?
said I'd edit, so
we should like
yeah.
don't know about that.
voice
if-
changes.
If the editing is bad, it's Tom's fault.
But yeah,
Names.
names.
I don't know, I kind of want to play on words though.
Midas.
We'll just do like
Mi-
three
the
podcasts.
Midas podcast.
The Minus podcast. The Minus podcast?
Midas.
What's
MIDAS. It's the brand of the thing I'm looking at right now.
Well, no brands.
Yeah, that's a good point. What about Rocket with a K?
Rocket with a Z.
Yeah. What about Orange? Just call it Orange. No?
The Anonymous podcast.
I feel like it's a thing, isn't it?
No one knows what we look like.
True.
True.
Apart from the pictures we just took before.
Yeah.
So, who said we were going to do social
Face
media?
reveal.
Huh?
We could do facial reveals later on.
That was
We'll be
the
doing
chair.
ominous
We
ones.
could actually do the Masked podcast. 2 M's.
Yeah, but if we do a face reveal, then it completely.
I just said 2 M's and it's P with a podcast.
Also, if we do reveal our faces, it completely dictates the name.
Yeah,
But that would be quite funny.
Yeah.
We do like 10 podcasts, we get it on Spotify, and then we do a face reveal. It just ruins the name.
Granted,
ruins the name.
we've got to think about if anyone actually wants to listen to us talk.
Well, that's their problem, not ours. We're going to make it anyway.
We can still do it. If
True.
people listen, they listen.
Oh, we're going to get that today, aren't we?
Oh, the helicopters are great.
We should have
Oh.
just suffered the heat and not left
I
the
think
window
if the
open.
window was open, it wouldn't even matter.
Now, the topic: do we pre? Right.
Well, out of past experiences, which is none,
But we still can't get through the name.
no.
Nope, we still
We should just call the
Pre-
pre-podcast.
the pre-podcast.
The
Oh,
pre-pre
that's quite good.
podcast.
Write that one down.
That's also an inside joke. It works.
Write it down.
pre-podcast.
Sweet. He lies to me. He hasn't done it. Can see he hasn't done it.
Shut up.
Now he's done it.
The TKR.
No, get your.
What?
Get
That's
your.
2 of your initials.
No.
I know one of them's for me, but that's your initials in there.
All right.
Yeah, and
I thought I
Oh,
could
Tom,
sneak that in
Stop
there.
being selfish.
put all 3 of mine in there.
Me and I just realised
What?
our initials. Yeah,
They make your name.
mine and yours are just backwards from each other.
Ooh.
Oh,
TK.
Yeah.
Mine's KT.
Yeah.
And then RD.
copy us.
And I have a middle one in there as well, but.
Yeah, get on the group.
I feel outcast. I'm sitting on the shit chair and I'm outcast.
Andre 3000.
Yeah. You've
Can't
got the
put
rubbish
that
chair. You've always got the rubbish
Hey,
chair.
I'm in the rubbish chair.
You always will.
First come, first
podcast.
serve.
Yeah. Watch us do 100 podcasts and you always got the rubbish
Yeah, I'm going to be the
We
one
can't
with the
break
rubbish chair.
tradition now.
No,
chair. Even if we do like an live event somehow.
to be fair, I was trying to sit on the stool, but there isn't one in there anymore, so. And it ain't in there anymore, so.
Having a nap.
Who's having it?
Oh, okay.
The person we can't name.
So just for the viewers,
For people,
We-
for
we
people
feel-
who may be
yeah.
listening, there is a window into another room in the room we are
We're
in.
in our college, in a TV studio.
Yeah, we're in the control room
It's
right
not the most
now.
professional
And
setup.
there is another person in
it's
the,
on a table.
there's another person in another room, just like asleep on a chair right now in the actual studio bit.
that we know.
Yeah, yeah.
Give a bit of context.
Next topic.
Do we want to shoot some more names, maybe? Because we've still only got the pre-podcast.
It's quite funny, but
It is quite
it's not
funny.
really catchy. The
No.
catchy podcast. The
So
podcast
it'd be
before night.
TPP.
Oh yeah.
No,
3 chairs and a mic.
I'm really bad at coming up with names, so.
3 chairs and a mic sounds pretty
I
good.
don't mind that.
That's actually not quite, yeah.
But then if we want guests in future
That's gonna
ones,
be
that
4
kinda
chairs.
ruins it.
It'd be
At
4
least.
chairs.
But that could be the
No,
joke. Wow.
The original was
They can
3
sit on the
chairs.
mic. No,
Hey.
nah,
We're not doing that kind of
nah.
We can't
Nah.
have that kind
Yeah,
of
no.
audio.
Nah.
Hello down there.
Oh, I'm sinking. My chair.
Right, so we've covered names.
Have we?
Just for, just,
We've got
we've
2.
got two's more than
If we come
had.
up, if it's named something
What,
that
the
we haven't,
pre-podcast and the 3 chairs and
if
a
it's
mic?
named something we haven't mentioned now, we come up with it when we've finished,
We
Or
still,
in the next podcast.
we
or
still
in the
have
next
time.
one. We still have time to do
We
other
still
ones.
have
So.
time.
Because we're going to film this every week.
Yeah.
But
And
we're going to wait a
we will-
week, so
every
we're in a
Thursday.
week in advance.
We will
But
figure.
for you
we
lot
will.
listening-
We will figure out a day when we will be
Every
uploading them.
Thursday.
We will upload them on a certain day.
Well, we film them on a Thursday.
You know, it'd
Yes.
be good.
If we upload them on like a Monday,
Yes.
Yeah.
then it gives us the whole week. Because
We-
most of us work on the weekend.
Yeah.
Apart from Ryan.
I'm the only one without a
You
job
know
right
what's
now.
good? especially with this, if we do have people actually listen to it, we can get suggestions for topics. Since we
Yes.
pretty much we struggled. Let's be honest.
We will have guests
with these
coming on,
topics.
so
Basically just going in on what they like, topics they're interested in. So it basically gives us an insight of other things we don't actually know or
Yeah.
do know, and we can talk about.
Even
it.
if something we doesn't know, we can nice. Even if something that we don't know about,
Yeah.
we can look it up and
learn,
learn about it, have a chat.
it's a learning curve.
But yeah,
Yeah.
for anyone who doesn't know, we probably should have said this a while ago, but we've got notes up on a computer screen with a couple of topics to talk about.
I
We
can,
got like
I,
6.
I can just
Two
about.
two of
I
them
can
are
only
just
just
me.
Three
about
of them
read
we've
them.
already done. so great.
I can only just about read it. It's very small.
This isn't a good list.
That's not.
We've got how shit the first podcast is going to be, the name of it. We're not going into controversy because it's just
Yeah, we're not going to go into.
we're not going to
no-
be those people.
Yeah. we don't want to be in the news for bad
We
stuff.
got.
No, we don't want to be.
I'm surprised you think we'll make it to the news.
We'll be. Well, yeah, if it gets
Hey,
there,
we're
we're not.
thinking high.
We're not
Come
being
on, guys.
outed.
We got Mitsa Shitty, which
So basically, that's an aircon.
There's
we-
an aircon in here, and it's
do
made by
we pre-
Mitsubishi.
and shit chairs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you guys
We've
gave me
already
the rubbish
talked about
one.
those.
We've pretty much covered all the talkable topics.
and this is why the first podcast is always the worst podcast.
Yeah,
Even though it's pretty much the point of you're selling it,
yeah.
Yeah,
and it's
this is,
always the worst.
this
one.
is the pilot, and
So
I don't think we're selling this great, but
No.
you know what? It's what we want to do.
we're doing it. We're going to keep going no matter what.
It's taken long enough. We're finally here.
We're here. We made it.
Don't know why it took us so long to
Hey,
start
Mama
this.
made it.
literally 2.
I think it's just because, like last year, we didn't have the time.
We didn't have the time. We're
No.
a lot more open schedule this year.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot more harder work, but it's gonna be less work. If that makes sense.
Yeah. and obviously,
Yeah.
I think the best thing with this podcast, we won't talk about where we are,
No,
like what college we're at. We're not talking about.
I'm not going to talk about people. And if we do talk about people,
Be not
we'll
naming
be
names.
Basically, bleeping them out.
Or
so
give them random names.
identity.
Well,
But if we do
we-
say my name, we'll just
We will.
bleep it.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will bleep the name out.
Unless we got consent.
Yeah, let's just talk about someone.
or if the guest's actually on.
Yeah.
Or they're here, obviously.
Oh,
But yeah, we'll talk about topics we're interested in. Bit of gaming, bit of YouTube,
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit of everything.
bit of both. How about YouTube gaming? Hey,
Hey,
what about that?
that's a.
are we gonna? Can we talk about YouTube in this first one? Can we mention a channel maybe? 'Cause there's a specific one that.
Sod it, let's do it.
Might as well.
How about that?
We're already
Just
topic out.
Shout out to Auntie Donna. Like,
massively.
Yes.
oh
Huge
Yes.
inspiration. I listen to their podcasts.
yeah.
I think I'm the only one
We've
that
watched
I've-
all of them.
They're
I've watched their
Lapoketa.
videos. I've watched their
Lapoketa
videos.
podcast.
I'm a frog.
Oh no, they are brilliant. A lot of our inspiration for stuff is coming
Yeah.
away from them.
Yeah. So we're media students.
Yeah,
I think we can say that.
TV and film,
Level,
TV film.
basically, well,
H&D.
H&D.
And basically, Auntie Donna are like an Australian comedy group.
Yeah, three guys,
3 guys.
geniuses.
Just like us.
Oh, we're free guys.
Imagine that.
just we're
but
British.
English.
Uncle Greg,
Uncle Craig. Toby.
Lorraine.
Carvery. Oh. I thought we were just doing food. Mr. Greg's.
No, this isn't a sponsor.
No, no.
I want Greg's as a sponsor.
No.
Right? Like Domino's, right? That
No.
Auntie Donna got. I want Greg's.
Just keep
I want the
talking-
British
keep
version.
talking at 'em.
Or Papa John's, even though that's American.
Yeah.
Is that American? Yeah, it's American.
I don't know.
Or is
Email
it-
us.
Yeah.
Email us for a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone wants to jump
Email
on?
us at the email which definitely isn't linked below.
yeah,
I don't
definitely
know
not there. We haven't got a clue if it's there or not.
Once we make it, you'll see it probably.
Maybe.
But yeah, we
We'll find
will
out.
we will probably do a podcast which is similar to Auntie Donna. Bit of inspiration, not copying, bit of inspiration. And basically probably do like sketches. So we'll do like improv
Yeah. Mhm.
on
Yeah.
we'll throw some questions around, like we'll say a word and you have to lead on from the story from that, or
Yeah.
similar things like that, where we can do proper voices, because I know at least 2 of us, and Kieran probably will as well. Bit of voice acting,
I don't
I
mind.
wouldn't say no.
Yeah, I'll jump on the train.
It's just we don't want to copy people.
No.
No.
We want
I
to.
want to.
But
If we
anything,
do get
we're
inspiration,
paying
we will.
tribute.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we will obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give a
We'll
shout.
say it's their idea.
We'll give a shout out. We'll probably
Yeah,
put it
give
in
a
the
shout.
description.
I've got to give a shout out to the Misfits podcast because That's literally what I listen to. They're hilarious.
I listen to
Here we go. Reel out the list, Tom.
so many podcasts. I'm not even going to list them off because there's too
Shout
many.
out
but
True Geordie.
What?
I was just about to say the same. True Geordie, what an amazing guy. Lawrence,
And
the
Lawrence,
king
yes.
of podcasts. Because let's face it, True
Oh,
Geordie
no.
doesn't do it on his own.
Yeah. Shout out to Con.
We're coming
Camera.
for that
Con.
throne.
Their cameraman is amazing.
We're coming for the throne. We're on the rise.
I don't
Sod
really-
it.
First
I'm
episode
going to
and we're
list
on
the
the rise.
podcasts off.
Oh, God,
Auntie
here we
Donna
go.
podcast.
Someone,
Ear Biscuits from Rhett and Link.
yeah.
Funhouse podcast, movie podcasts, and so forth.
Right, it's 5 past 1.
RT podcasts. Can you not interact with me? Would you
That's
not?
rude.
Off topic podcast. I don't know.
I think
Night
that'll
out.
do.
You know,
That's it.
You know, it's a good 5 or
We've done a
6.
lot of dropping. A lot of
There's
name
many
dropping.
more I listen to. Basically, I love podcasts. I live off them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I
That's
like
pretty much what you talk about mostly.
it's
Unless it's like
interesting.
a song recommendation.
Reel it in.
I don't think we can say that.
There's a few people who probably know that joke. And that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know quite a few people.
Quite a few.
It's
So.
quite a popular song.
It is
I doubt it. How many views has it got? Has it got more views than our
It's
podcast?
got like over.
Oh, I think it's got more views than our podcast.
It's already more popular.
Ah,
We've got,
think
like,
we got a
quite a
problem.
few million. And I think like 50,000 of those are at least me.
We'll do that in the first.
But yeah,
Yeah, we
I
all
think
love
this,
podcasts.
this is going quite well considering how bad a first podcast.
Yeah,
can
considering we literally just walked in this room, tried to think of things to talk about when we
ca-
walked in
yeah,
the room.
We came
like
in the room
2
with
minutes
one main thing, basically just
to start
how
this,
bad
get it
the
done.
first podcast is.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it is always the worst.
They always are.
But you
like-
have to
Especially
start
in
off
this
somewhere.
case.
especially for our, yeah.
You have to start off somewhere. But I'm really happy is that we don't have awkward breaks. And obviously this will be cut down a little bit.
yeah.
But we're not going to have awkward breaks where we're just like, what do we say next? So that's important.
That's when we find out we've been talking for like 20 minutes. Hasn't pressed record.
That would be
to be fair,
that
we
would be devastating.
have been talking for 18 minutes. Has been recording, so
Alright.
That would be devastating. Because
I-
we've come up with a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff.
We've not even been talking about the duration of most of the podcasts because that's what I hate is
Ooh.
that duration of podcasts do vary.
yeah, we don't really know yet, though, do we?
I think we should be
I think it
doing
depends on
about
the topic.
half an hour and onwards. So we'll probably do half an hour when it's just us three.
Yeah.
But if we have a guest and it's a really good guest and we're getting along with them and
Yeah,
stuff's
yeah.
just flowing right, we probably will go over the half an hour mark, maybe to an hour, maybe to 2 hours.
I don't
We
know if this one will be half an hour
Again,
Well, that's 25 minutes. isn't it?
because we only
I've
have
got-
25 minutes on this SD. So
I've got another one.
We'll
do
just
have another
record
one.
for like extra 10 minutes.
yeah, we just do. If it gets cut down, it might not.
In
be.
all fairness, with this though, the way I've been looking at it, it's like depends on how passionate we are about the
Yeah.
topic that we're talking
Yeah.
about. But I
Yeah.
say yeah.
And I think if you've got a really string topic that we want to talk about,
Yeah.
that would be really good.
Yeah.
And talking about good topics, we should go back to the names of a podcast.
We
because
This has been quite all over the place.
It's quite funny for the viewer because we probably would have decided by the time we've uploaded this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
unless
should
we
be
just
something-
call it ... podcast.
What should be something completely different to whatever we
Blank
name?
podcast.
Yeah.
Insert clever name here. Podcast.
All right.
That
how
must
many
have
times are
been
we going
done.
to say this?
The podcast.
Be there. Let's do a tongue twister podcast.
Oh God, no, it's not.
Any more ideas since we started talking?
I've got nothing.
Well, it's one of those things. When you get put on the spot, it's really hard to think of things.
Kind of just
Yeah.
need to do like a mind map.
It's
of-
like the other week I was talking to someone. They were like, "So what do you do?" And I was like, "Well, I do a film and TV course." And they're like, "What's your favourite film?" And I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't-
never.
off
It's
the
one
top-
of the
off the top of my head, I
hardest
don't know.
questions.
You can never name your
I
favorite
can't.
film.
I don't think I can pick a singular favourite film.
No, I can't.
because you've got so
I've said
many
that.
interests in.
I think if I was to list off my favorite films, I would forget something. Be like, wait, no, I should have said this one as well.
It's
Because
like,
I would say yours, Ryan, was Predator,
Well, I'd say mine's Terminator
but
2.
then Terminator as well.
It's pretty much everything's got Arnold in it,
it's like when
and John Wick. John Wick's amazing.
our teacher asked about
Yeah,
the
it
start
was
of
like
the year. he
list,
was like,
wasn't it? 5
like,
films.
Yeah.
give me
It was like
your
Kid-
favourite film and why. And then everyone was coming out with films, but I'm just like, I've got like 3 or 4 films I can
Yeah.
list off here. There's no.
Well, that's why I picked. I probably wouldn't have picked it at the time, but I did, and that was Jurassic Park. Because I grew up with it, I loved it to bits, and then you grow up and obviously loving film, you appreciate it for different reasons. But there's so many other films I would have picked as well.
It's like going through my head. I was like, well, I like Fight Club.
Yeah.
I know it's basic, but I really do like Fight Club. I like The Goonies. I like Breakfast Club. And then it got towards it, and I was like, right, I'm gonna say The Goonies. And the kids like, what's your favourite film? I just went, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Just first thing that came into my head though, it was like, well, no matter what group you're like, you guys have seen The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what group you're part of at school, you can relate to one of those characters.
Yeah.
And you can always look at someone in a classroom
Yeah.
and go, oh, that's that character, like, straight up.
It covers all the
Yeah.
groups in a school.
It doesn't, it's not even, like, characteristic-wise.
No.
It's
just like
Yeah.
social groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a brilliant film. Recommend it.
Yes,
Yeah.
recommend.
If
If
you
you've not
haven't
seen
seen
that,
it, definitely watch that. It's a bit. It's not got like it's not full on action. It's nothing like that. But
No.
It's
Great
actually quite
story.
simple, isn't
yeah,
it?
I think
Because
that's
it's only set in, like, 2 rooms, pretty much.
yeah.
Like, you get, obviously, like, a start of the film where it's establishing. But other than that, when you're in the main film, it's literally 2 rooms.
Yeah,
You've got the main library, and then you've got the office.
and
The
you got
teacher's
the hallway
office.
as well.
Hallway.
Like running around the hallways.
Well, then I'm just wrong, aren't I?
But I'm not
Stop
gonna-
to- yeah.
We're not going to go into it in case someone hasn't
good
seen
point.
No,
it
yes, that's not
because I don't want to take that away.
The other films. I think comedic-wise...
comedic wise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah,
comedy
you're all right.
wise,
Comedy-wise,
That's the one.
yeah, that works better.
Yeah.
there's going to be a
room.
lot of this.
2 dyslexics in the room.
Yeah, 2 dyslexics. That's great for a
2
podcast.
dyslexics and a fat kid.
Oh.
What name of the podcast?
Oh God, no.
No,
No.
that won't go down well with some people.
No. Bullshit journal.
Plus, you're not fat.
All right, yeah, no, I'm festively plump
Festive.
all year round.
It's not even it. I was just about to say. Yeah, comedy-wise, what's your favourite films? I'll go first to make it easier
Yeah.
because you've got time to think.
Yeah, so you've clearly thought about this.
I think Team America,
Yes, I
That's-
agree.
Yeah, no, that's something.
and I think Dumb and Dumber. You could look at Dumb and Dumber and go, that's stupid.
That's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it is so stupid that it's so smart what they've made.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
just the basic slapstick comedy, but also they've clearly written load and load of jokes which just work well.
yeah.
Scripted really well.
I think I can agree with you there.
So yeah, as I was saying, continuing from what we were talking about, comedy films.
Yeah.
I was saying, I know obviously you're not a big fan of the duo, but I really like Step Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's such a
Yeah.
quality
That's fair
comedy
enough.
film.
I think it's just I just don't
Do you like them
them
separately?
two. No.
Oh, so it's just them in general.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Have you seen Step Brothers?
No. But I've seen clips from it and I just don't... You can kind of judge
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the
no,
comedy.
I think I just like it, obviously, because they're grown men.
Yeah.
But they still act like teenagers.
Yeah.
It's just so fun. They do it so well, in my opinion. Especially when they're doing the band thing at the end and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to... But yeah, I'd recommend that comedy-wise.
Yeah.
There's loads more that I can talk about, but not off the top of my head right now. But you
Yeah. I can agree with you guys pretty much. Yeah.
named off some good ones.
I quite like Get Hard. That's quite a good one.
Yeah, that's
That's a good one.
that's funny. Another
funny.
one Tom got.
No one Tom. Yeah.
What was that? It was on Netflix a couple of weeks ago.
Hitman Bodyguard is a good one. I think that's like an action comedy kind of thing. That's quite funny.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I found it funny. It's just storyline-wise, it wasn't
Yeah.
super
It wasn't
great.
there, but
Because that was Samuel Jackson
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
yeah.
We said
Was it Game Over?
Game Over, man.
Game Over, man. That
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
no,
I enjoyed that.
That's a brilliant film.
That was a really good film. Highly recommend that.
For-
Have you seen it, Ron?
No.
You've not seen it?
you- that's something we need to
Yeah.
show you.
Okay,
that's,
yeah.
that's so good.
'Cause it's set in a hotel room, isn't it?
You know when the guys walk in, he's in the cupboard.
Yeah. It's just naked from the waist down.
The guys where he like goes to rush him and gets punched. And he's like, so punched in the chest one time, really hard.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, no, that's
That's another one we highly recommend.
the hiking one.
Oh, what was that called?
The one that you showed me.
Yeah, he gets his penis cut off. Like,
It's a Netflix film. Basically, these kids go out. They're like,
and it's not a spoiler. It's in the
no,
trailer.
Yeah, they come back from a holiday. Like one of them comes back from like France abroad or something like that, and they all.
Oh, it's Berlin.
Yeah, and they all go for like they go for like it's like set in America. Go out to like this place in the woods, really far out.
Yeah.
Just to get pissed and have fun. And then
So they do that.
yeah, they do that, and then one of them's like peeing, but he's like playing around with a butterfly knife, and his friend scares him, and he slices his dick off by accident.
And then there's like this big slow motion shot of his penis just flying through the air.
Oh, it's
And then
such
the
a
whole
good film.
point of it is basically trying to find it and get it back to the right hospital.
Yeah,
And you know it never goes as smooth as you think.
There's
And
some
that's pretty
weird-
much the whole film.
some weird
Literally,
stuff
that
happens on
that
the
whole
way.
thing, that whole bit of the story before the penis getting chopped off is literally like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Like it goes straight into it.
it doesn't mess around. I
And
like that.
I loved it. It was really good.
Considering, like, obviously with the Netflix stuff, it's not always.
It's
great.
very hit and miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I sat down.
And
Bearing in
yeah,
mind, I'd finished work. It was late, but I still sat down. I stayed up and watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. You watch. There's gonna be some people be like, "Oh, they got really shit taste in films."
There's always
Yeah.
people, yeah.
it's fair enough.
Bring
Yeah.
up any
But also, we're not
any
talking
Adam
about
Sandler
every
film.
film. Yeah. Adam Sandler
Adam-
bears a carrot.
Adam Sandler's done like a full sellout for Netflix.
Yeah.
In all fairness, he's making money off it, so I
I-
don't blame him.
In some ways, I don't like him, and in some ways, I quite like him. I didn't realise he did the voice for the Dracula in Hotel Transylvania.
I didn't know that either, but I haven't watched
Yeah.
it, so
I've watched the first one.
I've never watched
I
it,
actually
but,
enjoyed the first one, and a lot of people probably will be disappointed. Or but yeah, just
It's what
disappointed
we watched, though,
basically.
isn't it?
But it's what we watched, and I enjoyed it.
any TV series that like have you watched any recently that's like really captured you in?
I
I
actually don't watch TV anymore.
yeah, you don't watch TV, do
It's
you?
fair enough.
For me, it's Better Call Saul. As of recording this, finished it yesterday. It came out every weekly, and highly recommend. If it's basically a prequel to Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
and even if you've not watched Breaking Bad, you could watch it without. There's like little hints to Breaking Bad, but if you've not watched it,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's really good.
Recently, like, I should have got on this way long ago, but like a few months ago, probably like last year sometime,
Yeah.
I started watching Prison Break.
Oh, I
So
wanted to
I'd
watch
never
that.
seen it before, and I binged watched the first 2 seasons so fast. Then I gave it a break, and Netflix took it off.
Oh,
And recently they've put it back on, so I've just started watching it again. I finished season 3. I've just started the 4th season. I'm so invested.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of those things because with the first season, the story's brilliant. Like, guy goes into a prison, the whole plan just to get his brother
Yeah.
out. It's honestly, but I've been watching it. It's dragged me in. I can't stop watching it. It's just so good. I say definitely get on that since it's got put on Netflix. I think personally, so far, I think the first season's been one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Just because that's like the main story for me, anyway. But I haven't seen the newer one. So.
Yeah. Going off of that, what is your favourite TV show ever? And obviously going back to the films, it's really hard to pick that. So I'm going to say pick 2.
We get
less
to-
hard. And I can go first if you want to think.
Yeah, I've got time.
For me, Breaking Bad, easily. I know a lot of people are just going to go, oh yeah, fanboy. Yeah, I'm a fanboy because I enjoyed it. It was really
Yeah.
good. Highly recommend. And I think the US Office. Mixture of both of them. One really serious, one very funny. The way it's made, obviously it's copying the English one. Watched the English one actually after I watched the American one. Thought it was a load of rubbish, the English one.
Do you think if you'd done that the other way around, you'd be saying that about the US one, though?
It is possible, but I am a huge fan of Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Like, the
Oh, yeah.
way he conducts himself compared to...
Yeah.
What's his... Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
I don't like Ricky Gervais's comedy.
That's fair
No,
enough.
yeah.
And it's not even because he's quite...
I think I
Sometimes
like
he's
it,
just
yeah.
quite close to the line. It's not even that. I quite like quite close to the line comedy, but it's... I think it's him. I'm not a huge fan of.
Fair enough.
Um,
Right.
yeah.
I
When you
literally
did watch
don't
TV.
watch TV, so
What was that beach one you liked?
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
no, I've never watched Baywatch.
Brooklyn
Friends, I
Nine-Nine.
like Friends.
Oh yeah. How did I not think of Friends?
I like Paul Rudd, so
Yeah,
that's
Friends.
the main reason I watch Friends really, and Matt LeBlanc. Y50, I suppose.
Yeah.
I did watch like every season of that. Fell off like last 2 seasons. That's it. I don't really actually watch anything, and I never really have. So
Fair enough.
Can I just say, Band of Brothers?
yes, actually no, yeah, I've got the whole box set for that. It's really
Yeah,
good.
same.
It's
So
amazing.
Band of Brothers.
Have you
Kieran,
not seen
you've
it?
even seen
I'm
No,
giving
never
you
seen
the
it.
box set. You're watching that.
Right.
It's it's World War II, right?
Yeah,
So you
So good.
you follow.
Tom Hanks wrote it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you
He
follow.
wrote it. Yeah,
Oh, he does.
He
helped
co-wrote
write
it with someone else. It's really good.
Yeah. So basically, you just follow like a team of paratroopers.
Yeah.
It's got
Throughout World
David
War II.
Swimmer in it.
Oh, nice.
He's in like the first episode, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in all of it. Something he comes back later on, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Really,
I'm watching it.
it's basically everyone young in it, and then they've grown up to be
Yeah.
famous actors. And
Yeah.
honestly, highly recommend. Seriously good.
Consider what you just said. That's like set up my first show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Brooklyn
I was
Nine-Nine.
about to say
I need to.
Brooklyn
I
Nine-Nine.
need. That's like something I
So
actually want to
good.
watch. I need to watch it.
Isn't it on Netflix?
I don't,
Yeah.
have,
watched it
I
on
don't have
It
Netflix.
is.
I'm like one of the only people in the world who doesn't have Netflix.
Yeah,
You need to do what I do. Just ponce a login
I
of
know.
someone.
I need to find
Yeah.
one.
That's what I do. I use my friend's Netflix. I use my friend's Now TV, but he's forgot
Should
the
you be
login, so
saying
I
that?
can't use that.
Should we say this?
We've been saying Netflix the entire time.
Fair enough.
I need to.
I
Yeah.
got my own Amazon account. So.
But yeah,
I need to.
I
I
do-
have Amazon.
I'm not a complete
student
scumbag. I do offer it to them as well.
I have Amazon. Was it on there?
I think if you got to pay for it.
no, Amazon is.
Was it on
I
there?
saw it on there, but I don't know if it's Amazon Prime. You might have to pay for it.
I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's Prime now.
Oh,
I don't know if you can
I
watch
don't know. I'll
it.
have a look, but yeah, I
Have
don't
a
have
look,
Netflix.
But yeah, no. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've rewatched that about 7
I
times,
do want to watch that.
and it's still funny to me every single time. On the combination of Andy
It's-
Samberg,
Yeah,
Terry Crews.
I need
Oh,
to-
Terry
yeah.
Crews is amazing.
He is
What a man! He's
honestly
a huge man.
Very
Ah.
big.
Huge.
But then I'm like a fan of anything Andy Samberg does. I
Yeah.
love his like
No, yeah. He's
from the
good.
Lonely Island
Yeah.
to where he is.
No,
now.
yeah, he's so
Oh,
good.
Oh, I've not even seen that.
Really?
Yeah,
We
I've
should-
only seen him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You should watch some of the Lonely
But,
Island
yeah.
stuff. It's brilliant.
I've been to
Amazing.
watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You probably would
over the
know
summer
some of
holidays
the stuff.
actually.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I need to
Even
watch
that long
it.
ago.
because I know
Charlie's just watched it.
Charlie's just watched it.
Yeah, I need to
I'm
watch
sure
it.
we can get away with it. Charlie's
Yeah.
not.
No,
gonna
Charlie's not gonna. Yeah,
Charlie can come on as a guest.
I'm looking at a thing that Charlie drew last year.
That's still there from
Yeah,
last year.
Charlie
Yeah.
drew that last year.
He's full on passed out.
Let's say he was sleeping. There's someone
Oh.
hitmanned him.
It's gonna.
But yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Really good.
I know it's
love it so-
amazing.
I'm
I should
so
go out
glad
watching
it got picked back up.
Yes,
I
it
don't
got
know
dropped.
why someone would drop it.
That was the dumbest decision.
Another TV show I was really invested in for so long is Supernatural.
he just stood up.
He rubbed his head.
Has any of you seen Supernatural, the TV series?
No,
I've
it's
seen
not.
some of it.
I was strongly invested in that for quite a long time. I find that was quite good. But yeah, no, I know I've said it so much, but Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I can't big that up anymore. If you haven't seen it, just watch it, please.
I'm looking forward to the Mandalorian.
Oh, the new Star Wars.
Star Wars series.
Do you know about that, Kieran?
No.
Do you know what Mandalorian is?
It's basically Boba Fett and like Jango Fett. It's them.
It's that armor.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's
But there's
Mandalorian
like
armor.
there's literally like a
It's like a new-
It's like a small city basically.
It's a planet. It's like a. I don't remember the name of the planet.
I probably do. It's just I can't remember. it
Yeah, I
now.
don't want to say anything wrong.
Star Wars
ridiculed.
fans
Yeah.
saying that. I
I'm
watch
sort of a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star
every
Wars
day,
fan,
so-
but not. I know some of it, but I don't know drastically a lot.
I probably know the
wrong.
most here.
I know
Yeah.
enough to get me buying a conversation.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So yeah, it's basically going to be following this new guy. I think
Mm.
he's like a. He might be like a.
It sounds like a bounty hunter.
He might. I think he's going to be a bounty hunter. So he's got Mandalorian
but the picture
armor.
looks amazing.
He looks amazing. It looks really good. It's going to be a TV series, I believe.
Yeah.
Might be on. Like,
Yeah, it's on their own Star Wars site now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do all the films,
It looks so good.
TV series. Was it? Is Rebels coming back? I don't think it is.
Clone Wars is coming back.
That's the one.
Biggest
Star Wars
fight in
Clone
Black
Wars.
Star Wars, isn't it? Or something they're going to show
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I don't want to be that guy, but we're coming up to 25 past, or 26 past.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going
and
to
it's
get
starting to
noisy.
get loud.
We should probably call it before it gets loud.
It's going to get noisy.
But yeah,
Should we just say?
so this was our first podcast.
Yeah.
I say it went quite well. We went from
Massively.
one topic to another,
Yeah.
and then back to that and another one.
Yeah.
Too
We got
many
there.
places we've been.
We've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just come up with another idea for
Right.
another.
Before we
podcast
end it, go
about-
shoot.
Basically, just doing a podcast about theories
Yeah, we can
and
do
like
that.
what we believe
Yeah.
in,
We-
like ghosts.
That'd be a
and
theme. Chuck it in as a
We
theme.
do that as one of the episodes, yeah?
done.
Right.
Boom.
Well.
But yeah,
signing
thanks for
off.
listening.
Yeah. If you listen to this
If you have
and you've
listened.
made it all the way to
If
the end,
it's more than 3 views, you're the 4th one, which means you're the first one to see it.
Yeah.
and hopefully you
Do-
made it to this bit.
Do a gift card giveaway. No, we're not going to
No,
do
No,
that.
we're
we're not
not
doing
gonna do
any
that.
of that.
I
We're not-
literally only have £2. No,
we only work part-time
We don't
jobs.
have the
I don't
budget.
even have a job, so I can't do
It's
that.
not in the budget.
Well, actually,
Alright.
Kieran, possibly two part-time
Still
jobs.
not in the budget though.
Nothing's
It's
in the
definitely
budget.
not in the budget.
There's no budget here.
No budget at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So we'll call it.
Yeah.
Call it.
Cheers for
Yeah,
listening.
Thanks for
Thanks
listening.
for
If
listening.
you made it.
If you made it to the end,
See you next
You're right.
next
Yeah.
week.
whenever this
Are we
is...
doing it every?
Are we
we're
doing
it
weekly?
we're doing every week,
Okay, we record this
but
every
we don't
week.
know what
Upload
day
on
we're going to do
Monday.
every day.
We don't know.
We don't know just
We
yet.
won't confirm.
We'll confirm after we've
We're,
done the next
we're
episode.
thinking a Monday.
We're thinking Monday.
Or a
We will
Tuesday.
confirm it next time.
Next
Actually, a
week.
Monday probably is good because we get Mondays off.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday will be a good day.
Right.
Even if
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking
Right.
way too much now.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.